Hi, I'm Emeline. I'm an Innovations and Operations Assistant Brand Manager at Unilever. I live in New York City and I'm blind. Growing up as a visually impaired kid, I wasn't sure where I fit in. I still remember being kicked out of my high school marching band because of my disability. But a marketing class I took on a whim turned into a 4-year degree, and eventually I joined the Unilever Future Leaders program in marketing. At Unilever, my job includes overseeing day-to-day business operations, new product development, and of course, marketing. In a day, I could be pulling together financial statements, working on an influencer campaign, or sampling fragrances for a new line extension. I'm in and out of meetings, communicating constantly, solving problems. My job is everything from tracking weekly sales data to watching skincare TikToks. It's always different, it's always challenging, but I love it because I get to make real decisions that impact our bottom line and our consumers. A lot of people wonder how I do my job, and a big part of the answer is a screen reader. A screen reader is a software that reads aloud everything on the screen. You might have a little trouble understanding mine because it speaks at about 500 words per minute, but here's a sample from an awareness video I made for Unilever.
So I think what I'd like to do today is surf the web a bit. So I'm going to start by hitting the Windows key.
Start window, search box edit blank.
So it brought me right to my home screen, which is exactly where I want to be. I'm going to open Edge simply by typing it.
Microsoft Edge.
I hit enter to activate. And now Edge is open.
The problem is, screen readers can only read text, so we've had to get creative about things like approving artwork designs, and that's where the Unilever team has been awesome about experimenting with cutting-edge accessibility technology. While I love marketing, I've also found a home in the disability activism community. I've lobbied for disability legislation in Congress, I've put on more disability-related events than I can count, I write, and earlier this year, I helped pass a bill on adaptive sports for disabled students in Texas. And I found that by combining my two passions, I can accelerate the impact. As an intern at Unilever, I presented to dozens of managers and directors from around the company on the importance of alt text. And over a year later, 95% of our US beauty brands were actually using it to make our social media more accessible to the blind. Since then, I've become a leader in our global disability employee resource group, putting on awareness events and advising teams on accessibility and disability culture. Most recently, I've become the disability marketing consultant for Degree, helping the brand serve disabled consumers. You might have seen us in the New York Times or hosting a spin class in the middle of Manhattan, calling on the fitness industry to hire more disabled athletes and design their spaces for universal access. There are definitely ups and downs, but I've done whatever I can to rebrand disability through it all.